Hello. This is Gray Hill, and took a day off from the stream yesterday, but I am back at it. And today's plan is to start thinking about railroad tracks. Maybe even go beyond thinking about railroad tracks and actually putting railroad tracks down on the map. There's going to be, the biters are going to interrupt those plans, it looks like, as is my pollution, and that's okay. That's Factorio with biters and expansion turned on. Finishing up the last of my, big picture plans, kind of slowly, gradually finishing up some of the last of the research before we get to the infinite research. So, and again, not in a big hurry for those. It's going to be, relatively speaking, it'll be a good while before I get around to launching my first rocket. Long range goals, let's look. So my big picture plan is to, get some, and when I say big picture, I mean just like the transitional phase, which we're still early in, or haven't really even begun, because we're still in the starter base, right? Getting to the rocket. So the first rocket's going to be launched when I have one of these like 200 science per minute bases, and those will be built with module ones, that kind of thing. To get to that stage, the other aspect of those 200 science per minute bases is those will be fed by trains with intermediates, plates, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to be doing any on-site ore smelting, not going to be creating the electronic circuits on site. So fluid will get trained in. And that makes it easier in the long run to basically to take those down and then repurpose the logistics infrastructure for something else. So what else? Yeah, this isn't the fastest way. I don't think if the ultimate goal is 1,000 science per minute or what have you, this isn't the fastest way. So some of this stuff I've already got done. So I have the power, I have the utility upgrades. So it's really going to be getting the trains in, and I'm still trying. So off camera, between streams, what I did do yesterday is I spent a good few hours playing around with setups for 2-1 trains. By 2-1, I mean 2 locomotives, 1 wagon. I worked on these buffered smart loading stations, and so far I'm not happy with the results, but I think I have ways that I could get it to work, where get it to work means that it wouldn't be a horrible mess. And it'll never be like as efficient as probably as, say, like just a 1-4 train, but I think one of the ways to enjoy this game after you played it for a while is to start using self-imposed limitations to spur creativity, right? So limitations are like is where creativity comes from, right? In a context like this, I believe. Okay, so yeah, so we're here, getting the rail set up, and then we'll get to these intermediate factories So I think I am going to go with centralized smelting through the transitional phase. Eventually, I think it's better to have the smelting at the site. But by the time it's time to start adding those, ripping up this is going to be like nothing. The nice thing about this phase is like when you tear up, if you're using module 1s with beacons and the green assemblers, the assembler 3s and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff gets repurposed. Even the module 1s that become ingredients for the module 3s and so on. So there's that. I also need to think about defenses, because the defenses are going to get hairier. This been enjoying this kind of period where going out and making these expeditions to take out biter nests every so often. That's going to be, the expansion is going to ramp up. We're already at 78 evolution or so. So the expansion rate is going to ramp up. They're going to be getting into, my pollution cloud will grow, all that good stuff. My pollution cloud will spread by virtue of having mines everywhere. So anyway, enough chit chat. Time to go lay some tracks. So let's get through here. I'm noticing that, something seems to be not right. Why are my robots not? That's oh, because I have them turned off. Good. All right. Something messed up my hotkeys down here though. Some of my other mods and other playthroughs have messed around with that, I think. Yeah, I don't need any of this other stuff in there. Right. Ooh, I can catch this train and get a free ride. Probably be quicker just to run, but this saves wear and tear on my shoes. So, though the system that I'm looking at for trains, it's a little bit more evolved than this. So where it loads, there will be a buffer. I've come up with a way to put the buffer in front of the train instead of on the sides. So it'll be narrow, like it'll be more compact side to side. So there's that. But yeah, the throughput is still a little bit gnarly. Like I expect some gnarliness. That's just has to be part of it. But okay, so what I need to do is where's my car? I didn't leave it down there. I thought I left it up here. Yeah, I'm almost to it. Oh, what I meant to say is here, I'm just going to run over to my car. So let's get you loaded up with some rails. Do I have, let me guess. I'll find out that my rails have not been being created all this time. Well, I didn't care. Oh, good. Let's go with 3 rows of those now. I think that's better. And I have stations. I have signals. Let's make sure that I'm making plenty of stations. That's fine. Actually, what I really need to make sure is I'm making plenty of... That's enough for the cars. It's the locomotives. I need to have like double the locomotives. So let's bump this up to 5 slots. All right. And of course, I'm in the habit of checking power, but power is good for a good while. Okay, so that's rails. So I do know where some of the... Let's get rails on. So this is a blueprint book that I've made, and I basically use it and everything. So what I choose to do... I can get rid of this tag. So what I choose to do is use... Oh, what's the word? Like grid aligned... Like it snaps to the grid. So, and I'm using one that is a 28 tile segment. So that means that one power pole can fit each one of these. So I would say about here is a good place, unless I'm going to exploit this. Yeah, I think about here is a good place to put this, I suppose. And eventually I want it to go... I want to go north. I don't know why I chose north, but I chose north. That's just what I've had in mind. I'm going to try to only expand roughly in one direction. To get to the bigger, denser, better ore patches. Now, the reason I'm noodling about whether to put it here or not is because I want to leave room for things I might be bringing in or taking away from this area near the... So that's why I'm toying with the idea of building coming through down here, which I think I will, and then I'll actually just... What I will do is, I can curve up and around temporarily over here, I think. Yeah, there's no rule saying it has to be perfectly straight. So, the whatchamacallit mod, Big Brother, really makes doing something like this nice. Now, I think I'm going to plan on some landfill. I have toyed with the idea and tried to figure out ways to get around. I suppose I could come up here. This is gonna go. Is it gone yet? Yeah, this can go soon. Let's just... get rid of that belt here. For whatever reason, because I'm weird like that, I want to wait until I have everything all consumed before I take out the steam engines. I don't know why I do that. I do stuff like that. That's how it is. All right, so yeah, I'll put that in. I do think the obvious place to go north is going to be somewhere along here, I think, really, you know, like I can get that. These can be like trained in. Now, the other question is, where do I set up the various centralized smelting type areas? Probably here would be a good pick. Especially for iron. Then I don't need to bring in the various stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna see about putting a yeah, and that works out pretty well. So let's just pencil this in. There are solutions to the problem of crossing these tracks. Not that leaving it that way is the worst thing in the world, but for example, I may end up just ending this single rail thing and you know, they can just utilize this, yeah, I think that's the play. So let's do that. And yeah, I'll have to figure out how exactly to do that. But yeah, all of this in between will go. Actually, I think I can just do something like this. Probably not going to go over here. I don't have any reason to go over there. All right. So let's see how much of this I can put down. Now that I've gotten the, I'm going to leave the car behind, I think. I could bring a, yeah, that would be smart. Take a train with me. A locomotive. I have some fuel. Did I start making? I started making rocket fuel, so I'll take some of that. Actually, no. You know what? Like, not to be too much of a cheapskate, but I think the solid fuel, because I'll be putting it up, you know, I'll spend so much time picking it up and putting it back down. Is it any on the way? Yeah, 52, good. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on my robot port. Yeah, I don't need to go fast, though, for this job. What I should do is make a... Let's make some signals. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's go ahead and delete these. Do I not have signals with me? I think I do, but it's not placing it. Why not? Oh, I don't have chain signals. Let's make some. And let's switch this out to a rail signal. Likewise, this one. You know what? I believe what I can do is, yes, and then some. Okay, so I'm using 2-1 trains. So I can, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to put I'll need to remember to clear this if I use it in a different blueprint. Now let's see if I can figure out how to... That looks like about the halfway point. If I'm not mistaken. That should be 28. Is the signal still... Something's not right, I don't think. Alright, let's look at the... Oh. Well, actually, the original blueprint is off, it looks like. How can that be? Huh. Odd. Okay, well, I guess I better not mess with it. Yeah, that really doesn't make sense to me. $28. Because by the numbers, this is... Okay, so it is off. Odd. Okay. Not a problem. Easy to fix. Let's juggle this around a little bit. Is it off by about 2? There we go. All better. And now we have rail signals. Cool. All right, so put that away for a little bit. I need to get out, and 2 ways I can do this. I could do a really sharp turn, I guess, like that. Or I can do a diagonal. I kind of like the diagonal idea, even though it's... Do I have a diagonal in here? Look at this. Okay. No, I don't. All right, and I want... do that again. Okay, power here. And... that looks nice. I guess. All right, is there a way to... let's get rid of that. And see where this would go. Excellent. All right. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I was thinking I would delay this until much later, but I think I'm going to do it now. But I'm going to delay doing that now until a little bit later after I take a really quick break. Let's see. All right, and I'm back. Okay, so I was thinking I would do this now instead of later, I guess. So let's back this up a little bit. Where are they currently at? City on the way. Okay, I'm gonna wait till that one gets back, and then oh, I need to. Okay. Second thought, I'll wait until this one gets where it's going, and then I'll delete the connection. Okay, good. Now, so of course the whole idea is for this one to come in here. And actually, let's do this. Will I be lucky enough to make a T-junction? Maybe. Sort of. Okay. Thanks, autosave. This one. Go there. Yeah. I need to go pick up rail signals, which I will do. Arg. Okay. This needs to be like that. And I'll pick. I need to break that connection. Wait a minute. Oh, I did it wrong. This is where I was supposed to, okay. Okay, all of this needs to go away. This is where I meant to... And that actually makes more sense. So... 10 minutes ago me is a lot smarter than 3 minutes ago me. Nonetheless, it's driving me nuts. I need to go pick up signals. Signals, where would I be if I were a signal assembler? I automated them. I remember automating them. I think. I thought I remember seeing him last time I was here. No? Kidding me. I didn't. Huh. Well, one of these days I'm gonna fix this. But that's not gonna be today. So let's do something in the neighborhood of this. And actually, let's while we're making improvements. Yeah. I would make it more, but I want to make it more convenient to just click on these. All right, so while that's doing, let's get ingredients to make more manually. How many does that let me make? Hmm. Okay, so those signals should last me for a little while. And I guess while I'm here, I can hook up this area. Now, actually, I think do I have a blueprint that suggests how to do this? Yeah, something like this, only the other way around. Okay, I don't. Okay, so... All right, this will be a rail. This will be a chain. That needs to be a chain. A chain here would be redundant. And then this needs... Oh, this is going away. All right, let's try looking at this again. This would be fine. That will be fine. swap a chain signal there. That rail signal can stay, and that looks good. It should work. Okay, any chances I can do a rotate on this train without picking it up? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. Okay. So let's do something along those lines on the other side. Do I need... Let's put... Yeah. And so one of the purposes of train signals is that they significantly improve how fast the train can go. So if it's always having to slow down because there's a train ahead, then obviously you're not going to get as fast of a train. Now, these powers are not connected until now. Now, I'm not sure why so many people have problems understanding rail signals. I've never, I don't know if it's because I used to play train games or something, but well, I guess I could. I never really stopped. I just haven't. Anyway, like Transport Fever, maybe it's because I've played that I. Okay, so this needs to become a chain signal. So the train signals, the one with 3 lights, that just tells you if there's something ahead before the next signal, right? Before the next train signal. So the train signals are the ones with the 3 rail signal, I should say. These are rail signals. These tell you if the next segment of the track before you get to the next rail signal has a train on it or not. If it has a train on it or not, it is red. If it doesn't, it is green, and then you can, if it's green, you can go to the next rail signal, and and then repeat, right? The rail chain signal just gives you an indication of whether or not you can look forward to a green or a red light at the next chain signal. But it also adds segments, right? So it tells you that a segment, whether that is occupied or not. So if there were so let's look at this. I'm on right-hand drive. So let's look at this. So this one is red because I'm on here, right? If I put these down. So this one is red because I'm on. Oh, let's get rid of this because you want enough room for the whole train to stop between. So now it's red. This one is green. If I clear this one, then this goes to red. This one goes to green. Now, the chain signal tells me, it gives me a predictor of whether it's clear up to the next chain signal. So I just moved past it. Now it's telling me I'm good to go. So if I were coming through here, my train would see this chain signal, say, okay, it's safe to go on to the next chain signal. If it didn't, it would stop at this one. It just says, okay, stop here because there's something in between here. That's why you don't use these in between the chain signals on the straightaway. You use them in these, right? So, for example, the train coming this way, it comes into the blue signal, which says, okay, there is a way after here. There is one way you can go, but If it's this way, if it's on the straight, because I'm occupying this segment, if it's on this bottom east to west one, then you can't take it. So it tells it to stop. So my train would stop at this blue one, right? Likewise with these, these you put them at each, like before each crossing. So like if something was coming down this way, if I weren't here and something was coming down this way, this one would go red, or maybe it would stay blue, but it would tell the train that's where to stop. Okay, hope that makes sense. Okay, same thing as at the last one. In fact, can I... Nope. Can't copy when you have signals on it. Okay, map view. Why? I'm still in map view. Good. Now, this needs to become a change signal. The reason is because there's only room for 2 cars, not 3. And change signals here for the same reason. Because you need to know that whether it's clear all the way going this way or not. Oh, let's... Okay. Now, so it's switching from two one ways or either way or whatever to this type of track. Whenever you have a single track where trains can go both ways, you always need mirrored signals pretty much. So let's make this a chain. So that's predicting what goes on here. Let's make this a trail. Okay, and we'll make another one. I think there's room for... There. That is all set up now. So this can stay. All of this. Let's do a rail. Whitelist all this rail stuff here. Okay. Good. This can go This needs to be replaced. There. All right. All right. That. Get to that later. I need to find my train. This looks all good, but it probably won't be. Usually I end up finding out that I did something wrong. All right. Let's get I think I seem to be missing some of my mods. Or the settings are broke or something. All right, let's see if this works. So that one is no longer saying no path. This one is now going. Good. All right, so that's sorted out. Let's delete all this. Nifty, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up because I need to be on the right side of the tracks. And I want to get out of their way quickly. So let's go ahead. What am I doing on supplies? Rail is holding up. Okay, good. So now I'm going to create a temporary stop here. Here I come. Ready or not? Am I no longer building with... Okay. I have research done. Gosh, what do I do? I think I'm gonna turn on this surveillance. That's interesting to me. So surveillance, this is part of the Big Brother mod. Vehicles, trains are always in the line of sight on the map. Okay. Let's create a surveillance center. Okay, and then this surveillance. So the first level of it makes it so vehicles and trains are always in the line of sight of the map. That gives me a surveillance center. The second level of it makes sure that vehicles and trains are always in the line of sight on the map. Okay, I'm not quite sure I get that. It'd be nice if there were better, you know, there are mods that have really good tooltips, useful descriptions on the mod portal. I always appreciate that. I really like Big Brother, like the things that I understand that I know that it does, like it makes the range of the radar larger. It makes it scan faster. I get those, but I have no clue what that second level of the surveillance does. All right, let's put a... Oh, that one's off. That's off. Oh, that's not snapped. That's why. So this looks like a good place for a turnaround. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. So now, right up here to this one. What goes beyond lasers? So I have to research lasers to get to the rest of my radar efficiency. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. And these are... Let's get this out of the way. All right, what are you depending on here? 7. All right. Uh, 9, 10. Something's wrong here, it looks like. There. I guess 11 is the last. So our robots are going to have really nice batteries, but I'm not going to do any of the infinite research. All right. Let's see. I think like the next thing I would need to keep going is landfill, but I am not going to keep going just yet. How's the pollution? I think the cloud has receded actually since the last time I checked. That is the spawn that we got to watch live. Cool. Okay, so now these are outputting to... Alright. I want more. I want this out here. No more half measures. Can I do it? Okay. Alright. Same thing here. Uh-oh, somebody made a boo-boo. Somebody made a boo-boo. Who would that be? Okay, I do wish that it were possible to one more. There, now I can do these from outer space if I line this up correctly. But I need to put a whole bunch of... need to put a whole bunch of these in the network. They should have everything else they need. Okay. And just in case they're not already there. Oh, goodness. I guess. So now this is going to pick those up. I put all those other splitters in there just so I could do this from outer space if I want to. So that's going to pick up the 235s until it has enough. Whoops, missed one. And every time I see that the belt is empty again, I will just smack down another one. Okay, and now it's going. And it's buffering. Good. So what's next? How about... I could just continue building my rail farther. This is going to all have to be landfilled in if I want that copper. That's fine. And then I'm going to need to... Yeah, I put like a T here or something. I'm going to figure that out later. So that is going to... This route is going to get us to copper, copper, copper. Another thing I could ask myself whether I want to do is, do I want to wall off up here? Just to keep expansion parties out of here. Do I want to just... Yeah, what do I want to do? Don't know. That's a future decision to make, I think. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to deal with some landfill. So, where am I making landfill again? Here. Maybe I need to be making landfill here. This way, I have train access to it. Let's do that. I think that's a good next project. I think this is a good entry point. Now, I still need to go get landfill and do this, fill this in like manually. But so, to that end, how am I going to do that? Do I want to try... Should I use a car? Yeah. Where's the car? Down a... Oops. Why don't I have another engine with me? Car. Probably, actually, let's use the empty car. Let's see if something fancy works here. Let's go ahead and move these. Let's put... Will this work? I have no idea. That didn't work. That's not what I was trying to do, though. That didn't go well. Let's see. Almost. Okay. One. Whoa. Yeah, I just put that anywhere. Walls. Where are my walls? They're not in here. These are my walls. Let's do it from this one, seeing as how it's not. Was it faster? Was it worth it? No, it doesn't seem to be. But that's... The point isn't actually making it faster. The point is building something that's supposed to automate. Alright, well, that was fun. Yeah. Still? Okay. Okay, good. Everybody's happy now. Let's go around this way. Okay. I think this is another not such a great idea. Anonymous Badger. Okay. Whoops, wrong way, bub. Okay, let's get another load of landfill. Maybe an extra locomotive while I'm at it. Good, good, good. Good times. Go with some fuel. All right, that's full. There we go. Pocket this. And let's go to the new stone mine, right? Or landfill factory. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's see here. I want a few stacks of land, though. I'm going to start by doing this manually. Is that too much? I think that's just... There. Now I want to blueprint that. What would be cool is if I could make it exactly 28 long. I think I can do that. All right. Snap grid relative 28 by 28. Yay. Okay. Get rid of all this. And all right, close. Very close. Okay, wrong way. Let's try that. Tile land bill. Upper rails. It's not tiled. Snap to grid relative. That's fine. All right, let's see what I did wrong here. Oh. Oh boy, I got it the first time. Amazing. Okay. Cool. Now I want a, how do I want to do this? All right, that would be the place to come down a little bit. Uh-oh. Hmm. That's not possible. All right. If necessary, I can always just use a single. I can't get back up here gracefully. All right, let's see what that's doing for me. 1, 2, 3. I think just a little bit more. Good. I think that's where I want that. So now... I'm not trying to be too precious here with landfill, obviously. All right, let's do this. Let's turn off the robots. There we go. I think that's what we want. Now, do I want to make this narrower? Or I think that's fine. I don't think I need to worry about that. All right, now let's get this in here. Set down a rail signal here. All right. Oh, I think I need to put. Oh. All right. Seeing as how I have so much of this, I'm just going to. Make it a perfect square. All right, and mining something like this. All right, now that means I have how much? And I suppose I should make steel chests for this. If I wanted to be really fancy, I could put them on the other side too. I don't know that I'll need. I don't know that I'll need that many though. Let's see. Okay. I need to start carrying the stack inserters with me. That looks okay. Now, let's see. How much can this take in? That needs 2 transport belts of rocks. And I don't know how much of this I will have. All right, now I need to... What was I going to grab? Oh, mining drills. Let's get rid of... I'm over here. Yeah, I think this is about to really take off. And before you know it, I will have stupid amounts of 238, 235. I already have stupid amounts of 230. Yeah. So these chests are full. These are full. So I went through almost half of my bulk storage over here. It's something to think about. I'm not going to panic yet. These things are still, they're still trying. But they've made enough I can replace my stash with okay. That's done. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put down another one of these. And it will be going soon enough on its own. Alright, mining drills. Feels good to be getting around on trains now. I like that. I'll give myself a little bit of breathing room here. Okay. All right. So, oh, forgot the... I'm gonna go get power poles before I fire this up, but I do want to find out. So I can take two. Let's just do this. All right, I'm overproducing these. This is perfect. So I'm overproducing only a little bit as far as the whatchamacallit goes. All right, so this can go like. Oh my. All right, that's what I wanted to do. Looks about right. How many of these? I need 229 efficiency modules. I'll even eat in my car. No. Didn't leave any here. Looks like I need to wiggle some of these around. What did I say? 200? So, whoops. 1, 2, there. And one to grow on. There we go. I want to make do I want to do that? Do I want to make 32 module? Nah, I don't. I'm not going to be doing that much with this one. Eventually I do. Yeah. Why are these going so slow? Because we're not getting the purple science. Why are we not getting any purple science? Not getting electric whatchamacallits. Why are we not getting electric whatchamacallits? Not getting any red circuits. Why are we not getting any red circuits? Not getting very much plastic. Alright, we're not getting much plastic because we're not getting much petrol. And you know the next question. Oh, we're drying up on the crude oil. Very good. I mean, I guess it's not good, but it's progress. All right, so that might be... That, folks, might be the second thing that I truck in from someplace. All right. Exciting. Either that or I can come over here and just pump it without doing the train thing. But wouldn't it be fun to get it from down here? 948. Is this really not? Yeah, these things are all going as fast as they can, basically. And what else is using? So this isn't really moving. Oh, it's full. All right, well, that's the only... Other than going and putting some... I don't even have efficiency modules in these. Yeah. I'm not going to do either of those things. Well, I'm going to add it to the to-do list for next time. All right, so I'm not going to solve that problem right now, and I'm not going to decide how to solve it. I'm going to... It is really looking like just using this one over here. There's no difference in the pipe length. And I do need to keep, my plan is to keep supplying this base, but it's going to turn into basically like the make everything, weapons, artillery, all that kind of stuff. So I will need petroleum. But back to the task at hand, which is getting these efficiency modules out to the new landfill. And I do need a steady supply of landfill that's not landlocked. Alright, let's fire this bad boy up. There we go. Might some inserters help? Probably. I'll keep it busy. More. All right. That is that. Okay, but I do think just for the sake of using up the rest of this landfill, I want to do this. I just want to have it stockpiled. Okay. That can go in. So I need 2 more. 1, 2. There we go. All right. So, in theory, when these fill up, it'll go around to these. I think that's kind of nifty. That's acceptable. And do I want to make this my... I do want to change this stuff. Let's see. All right, and then this one. All right, I'm going to send this back. One second. Okay, I'm pleased enough with that. Now, that's going to might create some pollution problems. Yeah, I'd say I'm pleased with enough with that. And you can go back to... landfill 1. I'm not... There's like no purpose for that circuit condition, just... So, I don't... How are we doing over here? That's being made. That's being made. It's filling up. All is well. Oh, goody. Looks like we have more. These can be put in. Let's go grab this. Okay. I just noticed that I'm going to need that one extra. Going to need that one extra for this one, and it needs to put output here. So slowly but surely, this is consuming. Or yeah, it's consuming the 238, of course, and it is less slowly pumping out the 235s. See, I remember it was 1 a minute or something like that before. Let's see what it's been. Ooh, that's right there. There we go. Oh, hey. So now it's up to almost 13 a minute. So cool. And while I've been sitting here, this has filled up that one and waiting for places to put another one. So this is 1100 over 1100 times. This is 8. What does it take? 10 of them? 5. So 600 times, 550 times. Good times. Like it. I'm happy. This is going to have to be expanded. This is enough to keep my own pockets full, but to supply outposts and whatnot, I'll have to ramp that up big time. Maybe with a belt. Ooh, that's pretty handy, actually. Is that going to prove to be handy? I don't know, but I'm going to hand carry. I could probably spaghetti a belt to that ammo from military science down here. Okay, that's good. So I would say things are looking pretty nifty. I like it. Oh, looks like we might get to go take out this soon. All right, and I'm gonna call that a finish to the coal power. So long, coal power. Uh-oh, what was that going to? Anything important? It's not. Anything down here need to be connected to power? Nope. Goodbye. I appreciate your faithful service. This one I don't want to get rid of. Why do we have more? Is that pumping it more now? Probably because everything's backed up. Okay, so that definitely needs... Did I put that on my to-do list? This is a important one here. All right, well, I am going to call that an episode. I feel like I got things done. Got the beginning of a rail network in, put a outpost. It wasn't the outpost I had planned, but I think this one will serve me well having it here. Yeah. At some point, I want to think about what I can do to close off the starter base. I think it might be best just to maybe like when I have artillery, put in a wall here. And then just use artillery to keep the neighbors out of my pollution cloud. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the tag here to remind me that that's where the coal power was. Checking the pollution cloud. It's getting a little bit risky over here, but everywhere else it's so far so good. This might be worth paying attention to also. Next time, when I continue this on the stream. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I would love to hear from you if you'd like to leave a comment. I'm not going to ask for anything else, but I love hearing your thoughts on the map or on Factorio in general, or corrections to something I've done, whatever sounds good. Hope to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.